Hello and welcome to this stream. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in so far. I really do appreciate it. Today we are going to be looking at Everton versus Chelsea. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Pinman, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to the stream. I really do appreciate it. I haven't been live for a very long time. So I'm looking forward. I'm just going to check my... Yeah, so I haven't been live for 5 months, so I'm very excited to be live again. So yes, that's how I've been. How has everybody been? Get yourself into the chat. I'm just updating my stream things, but yeah, this game is going to. Hi, Chris. Thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Yeah, I've recently gone onto some different tablets, and I have a lot more motivation to stream and stuff. So so yeah, that is where we are. Just trying to remember where I had everything for my stream. But yeah, I am back, and hopefully back for a while, but we'll have to see. There we are, that's better. So yeah, so we'll go through the team lineups as follows. Pickford is in goal for... I haven't got any music on, and I found some quite good music before. I don't know, that's totally the wrong button. Yeah, so we'll go through the team lineups in a second. Hope you're well. I am doing very well. I'm doing very well, thank you, Chris. So Pickford is in goal for Everton. Coleman is at right back. Mina and Holgate make up the back two. And Michaelenko is at left back, of course. But I haven't streamed for ages, so it feels really weird. Decore Delph has gone into the midfield, as has Iwobi. Gordon is on the wing alongside Gray, with Richarlison up front. Very good attacking side for Everton. Mendy is in goal for Chelsea. Oh, that's a foul. That should be a free kick to Celtic. Aspilicueta, Silva, Rudiger, James, Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Alonso, Mount, Havertz and Werner on the bench for both sides. Allen, Ali, Begovic the goalkeeper, Branthwaite, Calvert-Lewin, Tom Davis, Michael Keane, John Joe Kenny and Solomon Rondon. On the bench for Chelsea, let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. As Arida Balaga is the substitute goalkeeper. Trevor Chalobah, Kennedy, Kovacic, Lukaku, Saul Pulisic, and Sarr and Ziyech as well. So that is the team for Chelsea. Hey, Red Devilmon. Hi, Mike. Long time. Hello. I remember the last time you came back, I was so happy to see you, but you didn't stay for long. Nice to see you back, and hope you're okay. It's time to stay. Yeah, the thing is, when you have sort of mental health problems, it's easy to just stop doing stuff you enjoy, and that's what's happened basically. And I moved house. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but this isn't the same house that I lived in before. I have actually moved house, so that was a big thing that happened in my life as well. But yeah, I have moved house, but I'm hoping to. But obviously, there is the thing is with what I do is I just stream games. So when I always have a big break during the end of the season, which I'm trying not to do. So I'm hoping to do some transfer streams and stuff coming up. It says there's only one person watching, but I know that's not the case because there's people chatting and things. So yes, that's why I sort of just I work every Saturday, so that doesn't help either. Saturday used to be this day I used to stream all the time, but obviously now I can't do that. But I am going to just try and stream as much as I can. Next year I'm hoping to do science GCSE. I'm only hoping to get a C, a 4 or a 5, so I'm not really gonna need to put too much effort into that. I have been doing maths at GCSE level this year, and I'm doing the higher paper, which I immensely regret. because it is exceptionally hard. Celtic have a chance here. Looks like it's been called back for offside. 1-0 Chelsea is my prediction. Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I think Chelsea will probably just get the win. I will go 2-0 Chelsea. I mean, I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I think it will be exceptionally difficult for Everton to stay up. I have been watching it with eagle eyes, and Burnley, I was said to my dad, as soon as Dyche was sacked, they're down, they're not coming back up, and they're not staying up, but they've had an amazing turnaround. 10 points in the last 12. Really impressive. Really impressive. That's, up there with the best. That's up there with the teams who have been doing very well recently. That's up there with City. That's up there with Liverpool. And that is up there with Newcastle as well. But yeah, they're going well. Leeds, I'm concerned for. I think Leeds have got Chelsea coming up, and they've also got someone else, which I thought was quite a difficult game. So I think they could well be in amongst it, and I thought they would go down. They've had resurgence under Jesse Marsh. They've looked a lot better, but I am worried that they will go. They've got Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, Brighton at home, Brentford away. That Brighton game is going to be huge. So it could be very tough. Very tough indeed for Leeds. But they've got 5 points from Everton. So who knows? Everton going down would be mad. Everton going down would be incredible. And I don't think I've ever seen a side go down who is as big as Everton. I know that Newcastle have gone down and Villa have gone down. Obviously, Villa have got a European trophy. But for me, Everton are the biggest side out of them all. They in the 80s, they were a very good side. So I think they would be the biggest side. It would be crazy. Honest opinion on this, Man United are really clearly not themselves this season. Totally true. They are very poor. Do you think Ronaldo is carrying them? Or are they up there because of Ronaldo? Or do you think Ronaldo's finished? No, I don't see how a player who scored 17 goals this season, 23 in all competitions, could be finished. I think he is carrying the side. I think he is a player that seems to be... everything seems to go through him wherever he's at. So wherever he's at, places like I haven't got the foot. I just realised I haven't got the bloody game on. Whether he's at somewhere like Real Madrid, or he's at Juventus, or he is at somewhere like Manchester United, he seems to be the key figure, and he seems to score the most goals, and everyone else seems to dip when that happens. But you take away his goals and assists, and you're struggling. You'd be in the relegation, well, not in the relegation zone, but you would be mid-table, and that would be very concerning. But it's been a poor season for everybody. Rashford's had a poor season. Bruno Fernandes hasn't been great. Greenwood's obviously the Greenwood situation. And Cavani's had a very poor season. So yeah, it's been very poor. Very poor. So the other game that takes place today is Tottenham versus Leicester. That is at 2:00 as well. So we're keeping an eye across that game. I will put it on my phone to get updates on that one. A win for Tottenham would take them back into the top 4 with Arsenal playing later. A win for Leicester would see them go above Brighton go above Brighton and go above Newcastle, into 9th place. And then later we have Arsenal versus West Ham. So West Ham with a win would go above Manchester United into 6th, and depending on the result at Tottenham, Arsenal would go back 4th with a win or increase their lead with a win as well. So Old Firm has just finished 1-1. Celtic Jota with the goal and Fashion Junior equalising as well. So that's that one finished. How has everybody been? What's everyone been up to? It's nice being out of the sort of COVID situation now. It looks like we're all finished there, and we will be going back to sort of normal ways. No testing is to being done much, and we're just sort of going back to normal a bit. Masks here and there, but besides that, it's all normal, which is very good to see. It's been a very, very hard time, but we've had a full season. This is the first full season in the non-league for 2 seasons. So last season it went, besides the National League, and the season before that, it was curtailed obviously because of COVID, and then the playoffs took place, and in the national leagues. And then so it's nice to have a proper full season. Everyone's been on the same conditions. No, some teams have fans and some teams don't. Nothing like that. It's very, very good. Right. Who do you think is winning the Premier League? Well, you know that my allegiance is very live Manchester City. I think Liverpool and City will win their remaining Premier League games. The Champions League, I think Liverpool will get to the final definitely. It would be very City if they were to fall out of it and go out on Wednesday. I think City, it's not really being biased, I think City are a better side than Liverpool. I think on paper, man for man, the way they play, I think they're a better side. So I think they would actually beat them in the final. So I think if I had to nail my, if City get to the final, I think they will win it. But I don't know if they will or not. It's been a while. Marcus, thanks so much for tuning in, dude. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Got 9 people watching now, which is fantastic. Considering it's my first stream in 6 months. But yeah, I've been good, Marcus. I've moved house. And I feel a lot better for it. So that's the situation currently. Elche and Oshuana 0-0 at half time. I'm going to put my other headphones in. Got some new headphones for Christmas, and they're a bit weird. So yeah, how do you feel if Liverpool was to win the quadruple? If Liverpool win the quadruple, it would be the biggest achievement, I think, in Premier League and probably top flight of history. It would be an incredible achievement for them to do that, and I think they would be considered the best team in I think it would be the best achievement in British football history. So yes, that's my opinion. So yeah, like I say, even though I obviously want City to win both, I think if they were to do that, then that would be the best achievement. That would beat the treble. Obviously, that would eclipse 100 points. And I think for me, that would eclipse beating the Invincibles as well. I really, really do believe that. Good to hear, man. How have you been, Marcus? Who do you think is getting top 4? I think City and Liverpool would be in the top 4. Well, actually, I think it's impossible for them not to be in the top 4, is it? Let me see. Games 2 got... Yeah, they have qualified. So, Tottenham, Arsenal are the teams in it, aren't they? There's no one else who are going to be in it. So for me, I would say... I just realised I haven't actually changed that. Yeah, so for me, I think it would be... yeah, for me, I think it will be Arsenal, I'm afraid, Pinman. I just think they will beat West Ham. But it could go either way. It could go either way. But like Man United season. Yes, very, very true. United are exceptionally, exceptionally poor since Ralph Rangnick's taken over. But I think they'll be better next season. But I thought they'd be better this season, to be fair. So Manchester United women have beaten West Ham women 3-0. So here come Everton rather. Get your predictions in the chat. I usually have a poll, don't I? Can you still do polls? Ah, here we are. Everton. There we are. The poll is live. Get your votes in. Oh, maybe it isn't live. There it is. Now I've messed up and the chat's gone. So this is the team lineups. Frank Lampard's side are as follows. Pickford, Coleman, Holgate, Mina, and Michaelenko. Delph, Iwobi, and Decore. Right, okay, I know I've got a few messages, but I've broken the chat, so I'll need to... Right, okay, I'm back. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, we're having a few technical difficulties. Right, okay, all right, I'm back. Good afternoon, pal. You're back. Long time no speak. How's you doing? I can't wait to see my beloved Liverpool win the quadruple. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm not having it. No, it might happen, and it would be an incredible achievement if they did. However, I do think City will win at least one trophy this season. So, unfortunately for you, I don't think that's going to happen, Mark. But I'm very well. How are you? I've seen the odd thing about Harry Kane might go to United. Any other season that would definitely make sense. This season definitely doesn't, so I can't see it. But the thing is, what happens to Ronaldo? If Ronaldo goes, I don't think they'll both come in, if that makes sense. Gordon, free kick. Yeah, so I don't think that if I don't think while Ronaldo's there, Kane would also sign. I think that'd be quite weird. But I think Kane would be an incredible signing, but I still think they'd want a lot of money for him, like they did before. Premier League title race is going to be like 18-19 season. We will miss out on one point again. Yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, I think it will be a I think it will be a situation where they win all the remaining games. I think City are that kind of side. When they're under pressure, they sort of do okay. It is a free kick here to Everton. Gordon over it, Michaelenko over it. Gordon played very well, I thought, against Liverpool last weekend. And here it comes. Gordon, and it's over the bar. Tottenham has kicked off, so we'll keep an eye across that one. Chelsea should batter. So Premier League, yeah, like I said, I've already done tonight. Chelsea to win 3-1. Get your votes in, by the way, if you haven't done already. Chelsea should batter Everton, probably, but you never know. Not sure I'd want Kane. Well, I think Kane is a quality finisher. He links the play very, very well, and that is something that cannot be underestimated. And I feel that, yeah, that should be that should be, but it's a big outlay, isn't it, for someone like Kane? I can't see City without a trophy, so they'll win the league, in my opinion. I think they'll win the league, yeah. like I say, I think from the games I've seen this season, I didn't watch the FA Cup game, but I think City are slightly better than Liverpool. But there's not a lot in it. They're both absolutely quality, and it's wonderful living in such an era where the two sides are just head and shoulders above every other side. I feel like previously. City turn up when it's April and May. They do. Unless it's in the Champions League, of course. Hello, he's back. Hello. Hi, Major. Thank you for joining in. If you haven't already, guys, feel free to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Kane is now a creator number 9 and these days and can score an assist. Yeah, exactly. He's incredible. He's incredible. So yeah, he's nobody wouldn't want Harry Kane in their side, I don't think. Perhaps Real Madrid, because they have Benzema. Perhaps Bayern Munich, because they have Lewandowski. Outside of that, obviously on the basis that Haaland will leave Dortmund, that they'd also want him. It will happen. Guarantee City win the league, no doubt about it. But the other trophies have our names on it. Come on, you Reds. Great, thanks. That's very, very good. I think you'll definitely win the League Cup, the FA Cup. Champions League, I think you'll beat Real Madrid. I don't think you'll beat City. But yeah, it's quality. I mean, imagine Liverpool City final. It would be just the best two teams playing against each other. For the best two teams probably in the past 5 years, it would be very, very good. Chelsea are closer to Arsenal than Liverpool in the table. That is quite surprising because, you think Chelsea would have had a much better season. To be fair, they've been okay, but they had a really, really bad spell that sort of took them out of the top 4 race, and they haven't really recovered from that. Some people think Chelsea are on the same level as Liverpool and City, but I don't. For example, over 2 games, Premier League games, Liverpool 9, Man United 0, Man City 8, United 1, Chelsea 2, Man United 2. Yeah, I suppose you do get anomalies and stuff, but they're certainly not on the level. But they should be. They've got some very, very talented players. Real Madrid killed Bale. Well, he's still playing very, very well for Wales, isn't he? It just doesn't happen for him in the colours of Real Madrid. I can't handle City versus Liverpool final going to extra time and penalties. It's a possibility though, isn't it? Because both teams are so good. Like, why wouldn't they go to the final? So that season would have took FA Cup and League Cup double, but finally we took the cup seriously. Yeah, that's it. Once you get to the certain stages, you definitely want to win them, don't you? And that's what happened. If you was getting one next season, who would you want, Benzema or Lewandowski? Lewandowski for sure. Somebody who just scores and scores and scores and scores. That's who I'd go for. Free kick. Everton comes in from Gordon, headed away by Rudiger. And Havertz keeps it in. But Decore's won it back into the box. That's very good defending by Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek, he's starting to play a bit more for Chelsea, isn't he? He seems to be getting involved a lot more, which is surprising. But very, very good because, he's a youngish player. He's not actually that young anymore. And who would you want out of Mbappe or Haaland? Mbappe, my friend. Because Mbappe is a lot. He's just quality, and that's who I go with. I think they're both good, and whoever gets them will be very, very pleased. Who would have thought Everton would be in the bottom 3? I actually listened to a podcast, or it was a radio show called 606, and someone did actually say last season that Everton would be in the relegation zone next season, and he was right. But no, nobody would have seen this coming. But they didn't have a very good window, did they? They didn't spend much money. They brought in people like Andre Gray. Not Andre Gray, Demarai Gray. And it's still not really worked out, which is sad. And if they wouldn't have had a good start to the season, they'll be miles off. The appointment of Benitez was wrong. It was never going to work. And it's just gone downhill from there. They are in major trouble. Major trouble. And I think they probably will go if they can't get some points on the board. They have to get something today, I feel. Havertz is down. Nothing given. Mason Mount shot. And just over the bar. I personally think we'll win the Champions League, FA Cup, add to the League Cup, but missing out on the league by 1 point, as I think both Chelsea and Liverpool win their remaining games. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I say, I think it depends who gets to that final. Liverpool are almost certain too. I don't think that... I'm not sure about the other game. It's still open. City and Liverpool, the Champions League final will be a wicked game to watch. Liverpool winning 2-0 over them. The games have both finished 2-2 in the league, haven't they? And I feel like City should have won the game at the Etihad. That chance of Mahrez at the end would have probably sealed the title. If they'd won that, they'd have 3 points over them, so they'd be 4 points clear. They'd be looking good, wouldn't they? But I can't see City without a trophy this season. If they don't win a trophy, then it'd be a shock start of the season. It would be a big shock if they didn't win anything, wouldn't it? But that's the good thing about getting the League Cup in the bag early. You've already got a trophy. Last season, people would say Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes. Can people still make the same argument? No, I think even though Bruno scores a lot of goals and makes a lot of assists, I think for when City play well, if De Bruyne plays well, City play well, De Bruyne is key to that side. Liverpool were all over the place in that first half at the Etihad defensively. Yeah, they were. And they came back in the second half. Like I say, that chance at the end for Mahrez, and he didn't put it in the back of the net. If they don't win the league, because it won't be because of that, because they'd have obviously dropped points before that, but since then. But it would be a big, big reason. So since I last streamed, we've had the war in Ukraine, we've had Chelsea's ban on them doing anything, which is kind of weird. Go ahead Eagles 1, Vitesse 1. Still no goals in the game at Tottenham versus Leicester. Good result for Carlisle in the end, staying up quite comfortably, Chris. I was pleased for them. Holgate throws it away. Delph puts it back in, headed away. Decore, Anthony Gordon. Here is Iwobi. Iwobi puts it in. Mina's down. Nothing given. Nothing given. Nothing really doing from the players either. I think Lukaku's been quite a bad signing for Chelsea. When he first came and he scored those 2 goals against Arsenal, I really thought he would be an incredible player and would be one of the signings of the season, but it hasn't worked out. And you'd wonder where they would be if he had been a good signing, but it looks like he could be off at the end of the season. Paul Simpson effect coming in the end of February. Yeah, he really did turn things around, and it was really good to see, because I was worried that you were going to go down. But obviously that did not happen. We've had 2 new subscribers as well. Thank you for everyone whoever hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. So I was really pleased. And, Scunthorpe going down, big side. Oldham going down, really big side. National League doesn't get any easier, does it? You think 2 sides will be coming out of it, Stockport or Wrexham or both, 2 big sides, but 2 big sides will be coming back in. Be a Lincolnshire derby as well there with Scunthorpe and Grimsby both in there. Everton will go down and there won't be any more Merseyside derby unless they meet in the FA Cup or League Cup. Yeah, I think so. Obviously, if Everton were to go down, they'd probably bounce back pretty quickly and we wouldn't see a Sunderland situation. But you think about the players here, like Pickford could go to a better club. Mina could go to a better club. Decore is very, very solid. Richarlison could definitely go to a bigger club. But they're just all over the shop. And I don't understand why. Here's Richarlison. Richarlison going forward, trying to take on Thiago Silva. But Thiago Silva does very, very well. It would be disappointing not to have the Merseyside derby anymore. But at the end of the day, if you do not perform, it goes to show no matter who you are, you can get relegated from this league. Who do you think would win this season if Man United had played Barcelona, as they both had bad seasons? I would say Barcelona. I really don't have much faith in Manchester United at the moment, my friend. Oldham versus and Scunthorpe are both in a mess, top to bottom, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems that way with Swan at Scunthorpe and what's his name, Abdullah or whatever his name is at Oldham. Yeah, both in huge messes. Since Sheridan came in at Oldham, I thought they had a chance of staying up. Yeah, I did as well. But unfortunately, they just weren't good enough. Barrow picked up points. Stevenage picked up points, and then it sort of curtailed their season completely. Second time I've used the word curtailed. Jorginho missed that penalty the other day, which I was... Maybe he's going to stop doing that. Man United would be fighting for relegation if Ronaldo and De Gea weren't there. You'd like to think if Ronaldo wasn't there, other players would have stepped up. So I don't think they'd be fighting relegation, but they'd be certainly mid-table, wouldn't they? It makes you wonder how many goals Ronaldo would have scored if he'd signed for Manchester City. You think of he scored 17 goals this season for a very poor Man United side. A City side, he'd probably be looking at 2025, wouldn't he? Man United will be fighting for relegation. I've already said that one. Gillingham, Wimbledon, Doncaster, Crewe in League 2 next season. Been a while since Doncaster have been in League 2, isn't it? Wimbledon, Crewe and Gillingham not so much. They've all been in. They were all in there in 2012 and however relegated anyway. Doncaster, they've been in the Championship, haven't they? So. Mason Mount wins a free kick. So, everybody in the chat, who do you think will be in the final of the Champions League? Will it be Liverpool? Will it be Villarreal? Will it be Real Madrid? Or will it be Manchester City? Personally, I think it will be a Liverpool City final. Anyway, free kick here to Chelsea. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. I think City will get knocked out. Interesting. Reece James ball in. There is Pickford. Liverpool versus Man City as I picked to start the season. Incredible prediction because of... And it's amazing how it's worked out because of the... Here's Gray. Still going. Gray. Saved by Edouard Mendy. Because it's so... it's easy to pick two sides who you think could get to the final. But it's hard to have them avoid each other, if that makes sense. So to get the right game would be incredible. I don't think anyone will think Villarreal are going to get to the final. I think they're going to be out of it, unfortunately. They're not good enough. Richarlison is one player I think would definitely be on the move if they were to win. There's so many players here that would probably get moves, but there would be players they probably need to get rid of for financial reasons, like Fabian Delph's probably on quite a lot of money. It's foul, and it's going to be a free kick to Everton and a yellow card for Antonio Rudiger, who is going to be leaving and joining Real Madrid, it seems, next season. Remarkable run by Villarreal. Just sums up Emery's great record in Europe. He knows how to win, doesn't he? He's a winner, and he knows how to get the best out of his side, and he knows how to to do well in Europe, and he's done that time and time again. Personally, I think he's taken them as far as he can in this competition this season, and I don't think he'll be able to match that again for a while. But to knock out Juventus, Anthony Gordon's ball in, it's very high. Havertz wins it. Here comes Mount. Liverpool's, at the end of the day, Juventus aren't having a great season. Bayern, they probably should have knocked out Villarreal, but Liverpool, they're coming up against one of the best teams in the world. So, at the end of the day, Liverpool could win the whole competition. Werner, and they would have been a pick to start to win it as well. Here's Yerry Mina. My throat is so dry because I've done all this talking. Not used to it. Not used to doing all this talking, unfortunately. Gordon with a great touch, but just can't get it. As for the Guaita is down. Holding his foot. Richarlison walks away. Looks like a stamp, maybe. Here's Loftus-Cheek. How is the poll doing? 90% of you think it will be a win for Chelsea. I personally think it will be a win for Chelsea as well. One person thinks it will be a draw, though, so props to them. No one going for Everton. I don't think Liverpool, like I say, will win everything, but I think they will win the FA Cup at least. And probably will beat Real Madrid in the final, but I don't think they beat City in the final. Anyway, we're talking. Everton have conceded 11 times from corners. The corner comes in. Demarai Gray gets it away. Anthony Gordon up in the air. Free kick to Everton. Everton they're playing okay. They've won a lot of free kick stuff. So I thought the same thing. I thought when Dyche was sacked that Burnley would go down, but Michael Jackson's come in and he's picked up 10 points from 12 possible points, and he's changed the whole thing. And they should stay up now, which is incredible, really. I thought Dyche was someone that should have stayed, but obviously if they stay up, then that's an incredible call by the Burnley officials. However, they need to get the appointment right afterwards, because at a club like Burnley, you are in charge of the team and the lineups and the tactics and everything like that, but you're also in charge of recruitment. And I feel that Mike Jackson would not be a good person to have to recruit and be manager. That's my opinion. I think they'd struggle with. I think he would get sacked next season if he kept him. Does Mike Jackson get the job if it is the up? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't think it would be the right appointment. But at the end of the day, if he keeps him up safely, then they haven't really got any choice, have they? Right, this question has to be mentioned. Why did Chelsea get to have the badge on their top for winning the Club World Cup on it? Liverpool only had it a couple of times. I don't know. Maybe they'll have it next season. Maybe they'll have it next season. That's the only thing I could think of. Jeff, thanks so much for tuning in. How are you doing? How are things with you in Sheffield? Yeah, that's what I think, Chris. I don't think he would be a good fit long term. But obviously somebody somewhere said something to someone to say that Tottenham have scored. It's not come up on my video printer. There it is. Harry Kane won. Tottenham won. Leicester 0. So Tottenham are winning and have just gone above Arsenal. Good, thanks. Gone for Chelsea win. Yeah, I think they will probably get the win today. Get in. Good stuff, Pinman. But yeah, like I say, I don't think Mike Jackson is a long-term replacement for Sean Dyche. But strange things have happened. I just don't think the recruitment side it would be good for him. He's been manager of Tranmere, is that right? And he was Mickey Mellon's assistant for a long time. But he's done great. Here's Loftus-Cheek bringing the ball forward. Here's Mount. Mount puts the ball in, headed away by Seamus Coleman. Reece James' shot, headed away by Coleman. Reece James again. Decore gets it away. I'm good, thanks. That's very good. But when I've seen Chelsea on Match of the Day, they have it on their top. And Liverpool only had it on theirs on a few occasions. Maybe Chelsea haven't got any other tops because they can't afford to get new ones. I genuinely don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer, but it's not really a big deal. Wait. Oh, because Liverpool won it ages ago. Yeah, Liverpool won the Club World Cup ages ago. And Chelsea have only just won it. Maybe they decided to have it. I don't know. Still 0-0 in this one. And as I say, there's been a goal in the game at Tottenham. Tottenham won, Leicester 0. Mount. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, whoopsie doodle. There we are. Right. But starting to put more recipes on Learn to Cook with Joe. That's really, really good to hear. Really good to hear. Here is Thiago Silva. Okay, Mark, see you soon. Is anyone going to watch the Women's Euros this year? Taking place in England? Mainly in London, Yorkshire and Manchester. Pochettino getting sacked by PSG apparently. Yeah, it looks likely. They don't seem to like him. And I think, yeah, as you say, Zidane would be a very, very good fit. They want someone who can do it in Europe. At the end of the day, it should be a given that your manager of PSG, you should win the league. That should be every single season. But they haven't won the Champions League, and that's what they want. You know, it isn't. I don't like the term one team league because that is very, very disrespectful to other teams in that division. But if you are PSG, you should be winning it. But they want to win the Champions League, and I think Zidane is probably the man. Zidane's won it so many times, so I think that would be very, very, very good. Here is a throw-in to Everton. Iwobi, headed on by Gordon. Fabian Delph, out wide. Finds Holgate. Holgate bringing the ball forward. Out wide to Michaelenko. Puts the ball in. And there is Mendy. I really like Mendy. I think he's an incredible goalkeeper. Conte has been linked, but I don't see it happening. Like I said, I don't see Conte going to PSG simply because he is not someone who's done it in Europe as Zidane has. I think Zidane would be first choice. Poch really was a manager of us, so I'm not really surprised he missed out on the league title last year. Yeah, he did miss out on the title last year, but he got it this year. But like I said, they weren't very impressed. The fans of PSG don't like him, and I don't think it's a good fit. Really depends if Spurs get fourth. Yeah, it definitely depends on who gets fourth. But I don't think it will be Tottenham at the moment. Do you think Norwich will get promoted again next season and go straight back down again? I think they will really. I don't know. I don't think they'll come up next season now. But you never know. A lot of people watching. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Really, really nice to see so many people in the chat as well. So yeah, how is everybody doing as well? Feel free to say. So at the moment, it is 1-0 to Tottenham in the game at White Hart Lane, or New White Hart Lane, or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. In this game, it's still 0-0. It will be. Do you think PSG's aim is to win the Champions League every season? Yeah, it is. It's to win the Champions League every season. It's to win the Champions League at some point. Reece James puts the ball in, does well, gets it up. It's only as far as Marcos Alonso. Good tackle by the Corre. Yeah, I think it will be a. I think it's their aim, but unfortunately, they aren't going to win it every year because there's so many good teams. But they should be aiming to be somewhere near with the players they have and the money they spend. There should be a league for Norwich and Fulham. The thing is, at some point that's going to stop. But it is crazy that they swap places every season, isn't it? Hi, Jaden Egan, the Liverpool King. Thanks for joining. It's going to end Everton 2, Chelsea 2. I really can't see Everton scoring 2 goals, but maybe I could be wrong. Do you think Newcastle could make any European football next season? I don't think so. I think there is a scenario where more teams would be involved if West Ham were to win the Europa League and Leicester were to win the Conference League. But no, I don't think that will happen. Sorry, next season. Maybe 7th. Maybe 7th. But I don't think so. Quadruple bet coming up for next season. Norwich and Watford going back up. Fulham to go down. Rotherham to go down. Probably right. Those things seem to happen almost biannually. So, yeah, biannually those things happen. But it depends on who they get and stuff like that. But I thought West Brom would come back up, but they haven't. What does everyone think of the music? Is that okay? So just for everyone knows, I have maths on a Monday night. However, because it's Bank Holiday Monday, I'm not doing maths on Monday night, so I might do Man United versus Brentford if I can decide to be bored for that sort of time. Tuesday, Villarreal versus Liverpool. Wednesday, Real Madrid versus Man City. Thursday, I'll probably be at college. Saturday, I'm at college. At work, Sunday, Arsenal versus Leeds. That sounds like a very, very good game. So yeah, there will be streams planning going forward, but obviously I'm not that reliable. So I think Arsenal will finish 3rd. Wow. I don't think that will happen. I think it will be Chelsea in 3rd, unless you accidentally meant 4th. In which case, yes, I think it will be Arsenal who finish 4th. Here is the Corre. He's gone forward. puts the ball in, and Thiago Silva, he just gets it ahead. Will Derby go back up, or are they in trouble now, do you think? They've got a few months, haven't they? So I feel like if they have the takeover, then I think they will go back up. Yeah. Gordon? Oh, just wide of the mark. Good try from Gordon. He's a very, very much a live wire, isn't he, Gordon? I realised my wardrobe doors are open. 3 shots on Everton compared to Chelsea's 2. 1 on target compared to Chelsea's none. Very disappointing from Chelsea this half. We are 32 minutes into the first half. Here's Werner. And Delph gets it away. Oh, he's just gone down. Oh, no, he's okay. So, if you're watching, who do you want your team to sign next season? It looks like, yeah, Werner is hurt his hand? Maybe, I'm not sure. You know, for City, I think City need a left back, defensive mid, and a striker. Not sure who that's going to be. And Hereford needs players all over the pitch, really. But a striker is the main thing. Lorient are beating Reims 1-0. There's Lukaku. Poor Minarola passed away again for the second time this week. Condolences to him. Genuinely, though, it is really sad that he's passed away, and he seemed like a big impact on so many players' lives, and was certainly very, very good at his job and got the best for his clients, which is very, very good. So I was very, very upset to see that he had passed away. So rest in peace to Minarola. Any right back? Because you have got Emerson Royale and you have got Doherty. Maybe an attacking mid and a striker to replace Kane if he's unavailable. The problem is with Kane is so good that he seems to struggle to find one that can, like, as a backup. Like, you had Llorente, but it's quite difficult to find a backup for someone when they are clearly the number one. If that makes sense. Holgate brings it back to Pickford. Mount running it down, but there is Pickford to knock it into the flanks. Will he find Iwobi? He will. Has he kept it in? No, he has not. Let's see how we're doing on the poll. 39 votes, 74% have gone for an Everton win. A Chelsea win. 15% have gone for an Everton win and 10% have gone for the draw. Royal is rubbish and Doherty is good, but we might need a backup. Fair enough. Emerson Royale has never impressed me, to be fair. I know Doherty's done quite well in spells when he's been in the side. Honestly, I'm really, really pleased that so many people are watching. I really appreciate it. Free kick to Everton. Mina down. Mount the shove and a yellow card for Mount. It's all kicking off here. Seamus Coleman and Aspilicueta, they're really going at it. They're really going at it. And there's Pickford. What's he doing on the halfway line? Oh, I don't understand what's happened. Seamus Coleman and Aspilicueta. There's Mendy now. No idea. No idea. No idea. So if you haven't already, tell me who you think's going to win the league. Will it be Liverpool or will it be Manchester City? So they are a yellow card for Azpilicueta. Yellow card for Coleman for that dust up there. So Mount pulls down Mina and then pushes him down to the ground. He gets the yellow card. Very odd. I don't understand why he was so aggressive in that, but clearly something has upset Mason Mount. Not really sure, but there we are. Both captains booked. Michaelenko's ball in. Headed away. Shout to handball. Nothing from the players though. Fabian Delph steps in. Here's for Charlison. Iwobi. Here's Gordon. The diver. No, jokes. I didn't actually think it was. I thought it was a dive, the first one, but I did actually think it was an Everton penalty, the against Matip. So yeah, so I hope everyone is going to have a nice weekend, long weekend. No college, no school on Monday, and no work for some people. So nice long weekend. Well, if you're in England, obviously you just have regular in everywhere else. Michaelenko, and it's cut out by Azpilicueta. James plays the 1-2 out wide to Rudiger. Rudiger plays it to Marcus Alonso. Still 1-0 in the other game, by the way. Jorginho. Not going to lie, I thought Carlisle were gone before Finchman came in. I thought the same thing. I thought they would really struggle to stay up. But he's done an incredible job, and he will be able to take that and put it in for next season as well, which is really, really good. So, yeah, could maybe push for playoffs next season. I think that could be not out of the realms of possibility after such a good season since he came in. I think it's doable. James. But yeah, I bet you're pleased. Do you think, who's going to go down? Will Everton go down? Will Leeds go down? Will Burnley go down? I genuinely think it's out of Leeds and Everton now. I really, really do. I think Burnley will be fine. I know they've got Aston Villa coming up on Saturday. Got Aston Villa again. They've got Newcastle. I think they're all games that they could get enough. I think they only need one win. I think 37 will do it. So, but I think, having said that, Richarlison trying to get the ball off Havertz. Holgate pushes Havertz. So there has been a lot of yellow cards, just saying. Just saying now. So it's been a yellow card for Rudiger, Mount, Azpilicueta, and Coleman have been booked so far. They go forward, Chelsea. Comes to here's Richarlison. Richarlison bringing the ball forward into the box and puts it over, and that'll be a goal kick. Impressive from Chelsea, from Everton. They are playing quite well. If they were to get a victory today, it would really, really drag Leeds into it more than they are already. At the moment, with a draw, they'd be on 30 points. Leeds and Burnley are on 34, and then I think everyone above that is safe. Wasn't just Simpson coming in on the same day. Keith Millen and our director of football, David Holdsworth. I know you've said that David Holdsworth wasn't very good. I always get them mixed up between him and Dean Holdsworth, and I can't remember which one's which. Yeah, but I think it was definitely a good move by Carlisle. So 3 out of 10 outfielders booked already for Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek plays a brilliant 1-2, bringing the ball forward. Havertz is out wide, as is Werner, and he crosses it in, and it's blocked by Coleman. Battling, and here's Mount, and it's Alonso blocked. James gets it, and Decoria bring it away. Yeah, I think it's worked out tremendously. I bet you're really, really pleased. Oh, smart. It's good that he's in charge of transfers. At the end of the day, that's what you need at that sort of level. I don't think you need unless you're a big club, I don't think you need a director of football. We tried the director of football model at Hereford, and it was awful. We're heading towards half time. It's 43 minutes on the clock. So we are heading towards half time. There's Frank Lampard in a sporting hoodie today. Not sure why. Simpson said he wanted to come back, but only if he sat the director of football. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose because he was so successful with you last time. Did he get 2 promotions? Is that right? Makes sense. Everton bring it forward. Gray's ball in. Will it be kept in? It will be kept in by Michaelenko. Battling with Reece James. He's down on the floor. What's he given there? It's gone out, and that will be a throw in to Everton. I see the status quo sort of teams are starting to win the titles again. So last year we obviously had Lille who won it, but now it's PSG. Bayern have won it. Real Madrid have won theirs. City or Liverpool are going to win theirs. But it could be a surprise. Could be AC Milan for the first time in a long time in Serie A. So that would be quite good. Holgate's ball in. It's battling in the middle. Holgate. And that's out for a throw-in. Could be a 0-0 draw. This game, yeah, it certainly could be. But we're only halfway through. Back-to-back promotions. I thought so, because I remember him being in charge. Because they beat Stevenage in the National League final. Decore's shot, brilliant block by, I think it's Thiago Silva. And they beat Hereford in the semi-finals of that. Could be an draw. I think around that time he didn't have a director of football. It's not normal to have a director of football in the National League or League Two for that matter. It's just an unnecessary expense. Gray. Here's Richarlison. Oh, almost found Gordon. Almost found Gordon. Here's Mina. Wobie plays the 1-2. Wobie out wide. Tries to find Richarlison but can't. Unlucky there. Oh, great ball. Mount tries Havertz, but there is Mina across. And looks like it was an offside. Tottenham 1, Leicester 0 is a half-time score. I was obviously taking money out of the club, so needed to be sacked. We still need to pay a debt he caused. And I think I remember you saying he was on quite a lot of money as well. Looks like Delph will be... Is he going to get a booking? Yes, he has. Another booking. Fabian Delph this time in the book. 75,000. Jesus Christ. That's a lot for a club like Carlisle. Like living in Carlisle, which is one of the, like a cheap place to live. I don't think he needed 75,000. Half time, 0-0. So half time, it is 0-0. So I need to stop the clock, is what I need to do. Until I'm rusty. So yes, at half time, we'll have a look at the halftime statistics as well. We got to pay pure pay debt to pay off Philip Day, who was involved when Holdsworth was there. Who's Philip Day? So 75% possession for Chelsea, so as you would expect them to have a lot of possession. But this is where it gets interesting. 4 attempts for Everton, just a 3 for Chelsea, 1 on target for Everton, no shots on target for Chelsea. Very, very poor from Chelsea indeed. Shots off target, 2-2. Block shots, 1 apiece. Free kicks, 8-1 for Everton, just a 5 for Chelsea. Corner kicks and offsides, both 1-0 in Chelsea's favour in that one. Throw-ins, fairly even. Chelsea have made a save. Fouls, 9 already for Chelsea. They're playing quite rough, and there's been 5 yellow cards. The yellow cards are Rudiger, Mount, and Aspilicueta, and then there was 2 bookings for Coleman and Delph. So 5 yellow cards in the first half, which is quite a lot, to be fair. It's a quarter of the outfield players, isn't it? A very, very, very much a lot. So half time at Tottenham, 1-0 to Harry Kane. So as things stand, Everton would go on to 30 points, 4 points below Leeds and 4 points below Burnley, who have a slightly better goal difference. Well, slightly, almost double a better goal difference than Leeds. Now, Leeds' problem could be that they have a minus 34 goal difference. Everton have a minus 21 and Burnley have minus 15. They've only actually conceded 46 goals, which is incredible, really. Leicester are currently 11th with their 1-0 as things stand. Tottenham are 4th as things stand, 1 point above Arsenal. And if Arsenal were to not win today, they would remain in 4th spot, Tottenham. And Chelsea are 3rd on 67 points as things stand. He was the owner of our kit sponsor, the Edinburgh Wooden Mill, last season. Lucky our kit not sponsored this season. Edinburgh Wooden Mill, how weird. I'm surprised they're interested in football. It's not really their clientele. We had a Edinburgh Wooden Mill in Ludlow, and it's not really. Can't imagine anyone watching Carlisle on the weekends going to Edinburgh Wooden Mill, but you never know. So the game later between West Ham and Arsenal is kicking off at 4:30. There was a game earlier in the Premiership, the Scottish Premiership, finished Celtic 1, Rangers 1, which means that Celtic are on the verge of the title under Ange Postecoglou. So it looks like they will be winning that one. Any luck on the job interviews, Chris? I know that you had one recently looking at one. 15 likes. Thanks so much, everyone who's liked the video so far. I really do appreciate it. We've had 5 new subscribers since we've been live, which is absolutely fantastic. We still want our owners out, but they deserve some credit for getting to Paul Simpson and appointing him permanently during the week. Yeah, it's worked out well. At the end of the day, a happy fan base is a fan base where you're winning and you're playing games. And if you're playing games, you're winning and you're playing well. And if that continues to happen, then that's really, really good. I've got a job interview next Friday for Bein against Lovely. Hope it goes well. I really, really, really do. There's a B&M that I go to that's quite nice. There's a garden centre as well. But yeah, I hope it goes well. Hope it goes well. So at the break, we are 0-0. So Everton, I feel like have been the better side in this one so far. They have really done their bit. They have won the ball. They have chased and they have done everything that they would be expected of them. And to be fair, they deserve to be level. I think Chelsea have been quite poor, in my opinion. Chelsea have been very, very poor. They've only had one shot on target, Everton, but they've been the better side. Obviously, they're playing a very, very good side. As Seamus just pointed out, there's 5 players booked so far. So that is how things stand at the minute. We're coming up to 3 o'clock over here in the UK. Weird question for you, anyone in the chat. Do you miss having the football on all the time? So there was, do you remember last season where it was a 12:30 kickoff, then a 3 o'clock kickoff, then a 5:30 kickoff, then a 7:45 kickoff, and having so much football spread out because of COVID? Or do you prefer it now where there's loads of 3 o'clock games? Or how it's been previously? I'd love to know your thoughts on that. Personally, just for work, it would be nice if it was spread out like that, so I could do streams and stuff and watch as much football as I like. But it's nice to have the 3 o'clock for the football supporters. Simpson is honest. When I used to go and watch Hereford, it would be disappointing if I had to go all different weird times. So I suppose 3 o'clocks were better. Simpson is honest, like he said. Big overhaul and rebuild is needed. That's why he's our local hero. Very, very good. Very, very good. I see there's a 7:45 kickoff on Saturday night next week between Liverpool and Spurs. That will be one that I'd be looking to cover after I get back from work. Chelsea's fan club. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Richarlison is great. Good for Chelsea next season. Agile, a fighter soul. Yeah, he is very much very, very good. He is very, very good. And I feel like he will definitely move if they were to get relegated. But I'm not sure where that would be. I wouldn't mind seeing him at City. I think it would be a very, very good move whoever gets him. I know he's been linked with Barcelona previously in previous transfer windows. Richarlison's great at what we've done. Hopefully the new owner of Royal isn't stingy and for the players of purchase is entirely up to the coach. I think they'd want reassurances that they're going to spend money and run the club well. I think they'd want that. Hopefully Chelsea will overhaul the current squads so they can sweep the titles. So I think obviously Rudiger's going. I think Aspilicueta's contract's up at the end of the season. Not sure what's going to happen with him. I don't think you're far away. I think you just need 3 or 4 good quality signings and then you'd be up there with City. But you are playing in one of the most hardest titles to win because how good City and Liverpool are. It's one of them. I liked watching football, but I love going to Carlisle games. Yeah, but I suppose I think it will come. I think it will come where it's like that. I feel it will be anyway in the future. I just think that's what we're gonna get is less and less games kicking off at 3 o'clock with Europe and everything like that. Especially with because I know that they're thinking about seeing what they think of the blackout and whether it should be. I'd like it to see a blackout go. To be fair, I don't think it's needed anymore. I think as long as I think that the amount of people who are not going to football because of the game on is quite slim. So that's my opinion on that. Hi Mike, hi Nick, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Went to Shrewsbury a few weeks back. Nice. It's nice. It's a nice town. I really like it there. It's where I was born, so I'm hoping you enjoyed it. Premier League should have their own channel to broadcast games. I know Simon Joe spoke of a few times Netflix football. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I don't know how much they'd. The problem is, it would be another like service for someone to pay for, but I think it would be really good. Exeter promoted, yes. Exeter. I was going to speak about this. Exeter promoted. I was really pleased. Some of my friends at work went to the game. I know Connor went, and Matt, who was some of their works used to work with. It's 7'3". But yeah, I was really pleased for them. I really love Exeter, so I was really pleased for them. Yeah, I'm really pleased for Exeter. Really pleased. I'm sort of glad Shrewsbury stayed up. I thought they would. To be fair, they've done quite well in the second half of the season. I know that Gillingham, Doncaster, and AFC Wimbledon got all relegated yesterday. Disappointed for AFC Wimbledon. I was hoping they were staying up, but they were going to have to get relegated at some point. Wigan and Rotherham, no surprise there. They kept their positions and stayed up. What a win for Milton Keynes Dons. 5-0 against Plymouth. Incredible. And they go into the playoffs full of momentum. Everton, Exeter and Forest Green are both promoted already. And it's all happening on Monday, tomorrow. Port Vale, Newport, and Salford versus Mansfield first of all, and it will be interesting to see how the table looks after those two games. The Championship, Tuesday night, Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. If Forest win that, they're in a hell of a position to go up. If Bournemouth win that, then they are promoted, aren't they? So it's going to be a huge clash. It's 7:00, and we're looking forward to that. Plymouth players reckons saw Exeter going up, decided they wanted to play the Devon Derby next season. Yeah, they might have. Devon Derby, that's the big derby. Jack, thank you much for tuning in. I saw that goal on the TV, the one you sent me, and it was incredible again. I couldn't believe it. I got an Xbox, which X96 box, which has everything, including 3 p.m. kickoffs. It's like a stream, but I know what I mean. Yeah, I pay for Sky. I'm one of the few people who do, just because for streaming, I want to be as up to date as possible. So, at the end of the day, like I have a 4-second delay from me going out to me saying something. So I need to be up to date as possible because I already have a delay. So if I had like a half a minute delay on the stream, then it wouldn't be good. Plus, my girlfriend likes having the Sky on TV and stuff because we're recording, so it works out well. Everton and Forest Green, yes, they have been fighting with promotion for years, so you could say it was coming. I was glad for Exeter. Forest Green, I probably deserve to go up after all this. League One season over now. Yes, Nick. I heard Ali Maxwell, is that his name? The not top 20 guy, said he fancies Ipswich next season. You'd imagine they'll improve. You'd imagine Portsmouth will improve. You'd imagine Bolton will improve to all bring it next season. Getting ready for the second half. Ipswich are always favourite to scrap every season. Yeah, they are. They're always there or thereabouts when it comes to the bookies betting. Coke, Pepsi. No. I much prefer Pepsi, regular Pepsi and regular Coke. Pepsi Max, Coke Zero, Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max, regular Coke, Pepsi Max. So the players are coming out for the second half. Can't really say it the other way because of where I work. That's true, my friend. That's going to work Subway or KFC because they do Pepsi, I think. So there is a substitution. Kovacic has come on for Loftus-Cheek. Second half is underway. And any second now. There we are. Second half's underway. Wrexham going up will be interesting. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they'll probably spend a lot of money again and try and get another promotion. They probably want to be in the Championship. FC would mean less pay. Yeah, and Subway probably. To know that McDonald's pay pretty well. Oh, we got a sub. Nikolai Bale. Or Bale? Nikolai Bale. Anyway, thank you much for subscribing, my friends, whoever you are. Get involved in the chat. I would really appreciate it. Wrexham going out. That's really interesting. I get paid minimum wage, which is great. No, they're putting the pay up to be fair soon. I love where I work. Oh, no! Oh, they've given it away, and there is Richarlison. Richarlison scores, and it is 1-0 to Everton. Huge goal. Huge start to the second half. It is Richarlison. Problems at the back. I wasn't looking what was happening, and it is going to be a 1-0 lead for Everton. Richarlison with the smoke bomb. So Silva gives it to Aspilicueta, and Richarlison wins it. It falls to Demarai Gray, who gives it back to Richarlison, who makes it 1-0. Unbelievable scenes. 1-0 Everton. Sorry, it was Kovacic come on for Jorginho, not Loftus-Cheek. Incredible. And as things stand, that would put Everton on 32 points. 2 points behind Burnley. 2 points behind Leeds. Hi, dude. Boo. Yeah, Wow. What do we think now? I got loads of lockdown subs since I was last on channel. Went crazy in lockdown. That's really, really good. But you're really, really pleased. Here's Richarlison. Gordon. Michaelenko. Demarai Gray. And Alonso gets it away. I'll be going to Bolton's ground next season. I'm off 61 grounds now. Very, very good. Including both Wembleys. Incredible. It's a lot more grounds than I've been to, my friend. Seamus Coleman. Still going, Seamus Coleman. Hi, subbed. Hi, dude. Thank you for joining in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. By the way, no worries, having trouble pronouncing my name. I'm Danish. I'm not really logic to the English language. Oh, nice. Up the toffees. There's the Corey! And he's giving it to Michaelenko! Oh, we should have scored. That would have been a massive goal. Massive goal, but he's just hit it over the bar. Brilliant from the Corey. Really, really unlucky. Nice. I've never been to Denmark, but I'd like to go. Maybe to Copenhagen. I'm on 14. I've been to Milton Keynes. I've been to Northampton. I've been to Manchester City, Exeter, Plymouth, Cheltenham. Other grounds as well. I'd have to count them up. I recognise. I get recognised in Ipswich even by away fans on ground hops, as I have photo in the community tab. Very, very good, my friend. I'm really pleased for you. Relegation battle is interesting. I thought Leeds were safe a couple of weeks ago, but dragged back into it. Everton on paper should have enough now. How long will a caretaker spell last at Burnley? The thing is, if they win this, then it really does change things. If they were to lose this and Chelsea were to come from behind, that would be really, really big as well. Alonso. Mount. Puts it in. Nothing doing. Derby and Sunderland, if they stay down, I want to tick off. Ooh. I've never been to Derby or Sunderland. Or support Vale if they come up. Vale's ground's massive, considering I haven't been to either of those, or any of those, but I have been to some of their rivals. I've been to both Nottingham grounds, and I've been to Stokes ground. I live in Odense, most famous for being the first place of Hans Christian Andersen. Very nice. I have heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Here is Kovacic. There is going to probably be a situation now where Everton really, really do start to play it out the black and play with a low block. I think Everton will do the great escape from the relegation zone. Eugene, thank you much for joining in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I mean, if they win this, it's going to be a huge 3 points. And they're good at home. They're good at home. Werner. You know, at home, they've certainly got the chance to get out of it. It's just their away games that they could struggle with. Thiago Silva. Ball in. And that's away by Iwobi, and it will be a corner kick. We've had nearly 9 subs, nearly 10 subs since I started. Everton stay up on goal difference in 98. No one wants to mention the team that stayed up against. Ball comes in. No, Everton in a new stadium. That Everton lost it. Played now. Was it goal difference in 98? Or was it goals scored? I know Hereford went down and goals scored, and I think it went to change. Yeah, I think it did change to goal difference in 98. That's interesting. So I take it that was Bolton, right? 38 people watching. Thank you much to everyone who's tuned in right now. Leave a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. There's no dislike anymore, right? So I don't even know. Do I know myself how many people have disliked it? I do not. There's a way of me finding out. Here is Fabian Delph. And he loses the ball to Reece James. Have you been to Crewe? I have been to Crewe, yes, on 2 occasions. And I think we lost both times. One game was Nick Powell scored before he went to Man United. Kovacic. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, he just gets away with it. Bolton, their 4th goal yesterday meant they finished above Pompey on goals scored. Nice. Here's Havertz. And Gray wins the ball and the throw. Very well done by Demarai Gray. And one stand with about 50 rows and the rest have 10 rows. It's weird, isn't it? It is. They have this stand that's fit for the Premier League and then the others are League Two. It's very odd. Very, very peculiar, but still, I have been there. Born in crew, live in crew, die in crew. Here is Rudiger. Richarlison looking for it. Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek. Havertz. That's been the greatest ball in. Very, 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 very poor. Yes, but if you use Chrome, you can get an extension add-on that will show you this. Like, I think I can find it. I think if I go here, live. Yeah, I've had no dislikes, so we're all good. We could finish as high as 14th if we beat Brentford on the final day. Results good. Yeah, that'd be good. Both Barry FC and Giglane are out of admin. So what happens now? Is Barry AFC gonna take the ground? Here's Richarlison. Fouled there by Thiago Silva, and it will be a free kick to Everton. Do you watch longs for other games? Yes, I don't just cover Everton or Chelsea. When I do stream, which is I'm trying to get back into it, I do all sorts of games. Yeah. If you go on to like my previous videos, you'll see that it's a mixture. Mainly Premier League and Champions League. They just put out a statement saying they want people to come and help repair the stadium. Very nice. But it looks horrible. Ball come in. And it's scored and it's poor. Frank Lampard is looking very, very, very sold right now, but I'm sure he's feeling very, very pleased with how things are going. So as things stand, it would be very, very, very tight down the bottom. Very, very tight. There's Alan Stubbs. Loftus-Cheek. We can't finish 22nd, which is good because I'd be worrying despite being safe. The same good Alex isn't. Yeah, I don't think anyone would think that because they know how well you've done. Alfred's still with us, by the way. He's just on the bed, but he's as fast asleep, so probably won't be seeing him today. Rudiger. I think you'll be fine next season, Chris. I would say pushing playoffs. Maybe even better. I have to see. Rudiger. Alonso. Werner. Still battling. Finds Alonso. Alonso's ball in. Havertz. Mount. Oh, brilliant goal. Oh, no, it's off. And it's off. Oh, brilliant save. Excellent. Excellent from Pickford. He's just saved a clear goal. What a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant save. Mount off the post, and then it's followed up by Aspilicueta, is that? Azpilicueta, yeah, brilliant save. Keeps it from going over the line. Absolutely fantastic from Pickford. He is, on his day, he is a top quality goalkeeper. But the ball comes in. Oh, Loftus Cheek. Oh, and it's another save. Another save by Pickford from Rudiger. Really, really good. He's down now. Really, really good. Hits him straight in the face. That's why he's down. Tottenham have gone 2 goals ahead in their game. It is 2 goals ahead. Son Heung-min with the second goal. Pickford, absolutely fantastic. It should be 1-1, but Pickford is keeping him ex-Carlisle. Was he on loan there from Sunderland? Is that right? He was at Darlington as well, wasn't he? Michaelenko is down as well. So as things stand, Tottenham will be heading back to the top 4. Oh no, thought so. When Carlisle were in League One, they had a goalkeeper on loan called Bein, who was meant to be a really, really good goalkeeper, but he never amounted to what he was, because he was playing for England 21s at the time. And I thought he'd be very, very good, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But I saw him play for Carlisle in 2008, that would have been. Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 to Tottenham. Son Heung-min. And they are going to be really, very, really, really pleased with how things have done. A lot of clubs been on it. Yeah, he did. It was when he was young. It was when he was... I thought, oh, he's meant to be a good player, but didn't turn out that way. Thanks for subscribing. No problem, dude. I saw that you like my you subscribed to me, so I thought I'd do the same back, and I know you do football content, so I thought I would have a look. 31 people watching. Thank you much to everyone who's tuned in today. I really do appreciate it. Ball comes in, away, and it's Reece James, blocked again. Very, very, very good by Decore. How far will England get in the World Cup? They're going to win the World Cup. They're going to win the World Cup. I genuinely think that. Here's Richarlison. Bringing the ball forward. Still going Richarlison. Puts the ball in. Oh, doesn't find anyone. Demarai Gray was there, but it was just behind him. Richarlison puts the ball in. It's going to be a corner kick. Jankowski's mum is from Carlisle. Nice. Didn't know that. Would be a bit of weird knowledge if I did know that, but... Really unlucky. Oh, it does. I thought it was somebody got a touch on it, but he just couldn't turn it around. Hopefully they get into the playoffs, Jeff. Hopefully they get into the playoffs. It's going to be fun trying to get work off, to approve days off when everyone's going to be requesting the England ones. The good thing is I barely work. They only give me 8 hours a week at the moment, so should be all right for the for the World Cup. I think Italy will win the World Cup. I don't think they'll get in it, my friend. Is that the joke? Yeah, I remember the joke. It's going to be Gordon. Gordon to take. And it comes. Poor. Headed away. It's a joke. I thought so. I struggle to tell when people are joking. Ball comes in. Handball! It's a handball! Nothing given. Reece James, the person. I fancy Germany or Spain to win the World Cup. I genuinely think England will win the World Cup. They go long Everton. I think next year Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea will be relegated. More chance of Man United getting relegated, my friend. Spain versus Germany final. Nice. It would be good. Would be good. It's exciting, even though it's in Qatar with everything that's gone on. I am really excited for it. Guarantee if Italy didn't win the Euros, then Mancini would be gone. He sure would. James, but he did win it, so he's got that time because he's done well. Man United will have a great chance of winning the league in 2 years. I don't think that will happen for 5 years. I think they're 5 years behind. Yeah, I don't think that is. They're just showing the replay of the handball. It's not a handball because he's too close to his chest. The championship, I mean. I see what you did there, because yeah, that's nice. That would be. I want a trophy again. I think every team wants trophies, my friend, but unfortunately, it's not happening for United at the minute, is it? Here is Mount. It's 65 minutes on the clock. If Everton could hold out, this would be a huge 3 points. They are. They would be very. Rudiger's shot! Oh! Yeah, Everton would be really, really struggling financially if they were to go down. What's your thoughts on Ten Hag appointment? It's not a here and now appointment, is it? It's going to be somebody that takes time, and they have to give him time. If they're 12th after 10 games, are they going to sack him? I hope not, because it's an appointment that has to be given time. I don't know or think he is going to be the man to do it, to bring the glorious days back, but I think it's a step in the right direction. I think they'll play nice football, and I think he'll bring some exciting players to the Premier League, and that's all I really hope for. Everton will be the new Nottingham Forest. I don't think they're up. It will happen, but Forest, I'd love to see Forest get promoted. If FM is anything to go by, you get more revenue in the Prem in a month than you get in Championship across the season. That's because of the TV money, though, isn't it? They'd have the parachute payments, though, wouldn't they? So, as long as they get back within those parachute payments, they should be okay. Thiago Silva. Back to Thiago Silva. Here is Reece James. I'm not going to think anything about Ten Hag's. Every manager we get, every time we get a new manager, players, all I hear is it will fix it and we will win things. No, I never do. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's going to be somebody that will probably play a nice brand of football and have exciting youngsters come through. And that's a step in the right direction, isn't it? As for the greatest ball in Havertz, wide. Nottingham Forest was a bigger club to get relegated than Everton. I don't think so. Obviously, they did well, but they've only actually won one league title. I know they've won 2 European Cups, but they've only actually won 1 league title. Here's going to be some subs. Pulisic is on. Werner is off. Aspilicueta is off. Ziyech is on. Regarding Berry coming back, would love a Berry versus Bolton friendly, which would help them financially. Yeah, but the policing and stuff, it would cost quite a lot to police that, wouldn't it? Van der Beek might finally get some time with him. I really like Van der Beek. I always have, but it's just not happened for him anywhere since he moved to England. Not Man United or Everton. Is Berry coming back? Yeah, the AFC Berry or Berry AFC. Or yeah, Berry AFC. Everton been in the top flight for decades too. Yeah, they have. They've always been in the Premier League, haven't they? But on this result, they could be okay. Lukaku's the biggest flop of the season. I think he is because of just how much money they spent on him. He's the most expensive player ever in terms of transfer fees. You think about it, he's moved from Anderlecht to Chelsea, Chelsea to Everton, Everton to Man United, Man United to Inter Milan to Chelsea. I do wonder police and costs, especially with Great Manchester Police, are one of the worst forces in the country, and for expulsion they wanted to get Gigglane to a midday kickoff. Yeah. What legal way are we put on? I think I'll have a look. They've been playing for a couple of years. Bury AFC. They are in the Northwest Counties Football League. The same league as, I think, let's see if they got promoted. They have got promoted from the Division 1 North. So they'll be in the Northwest Counties Football League Premier Division, which is where Macclesfield have just got promoted from. He would be a great player for Juve or to return to Inter, not Chelsea. Yeah, you're probably right. Alan is coming on for Fabian Delph. He's done all right, Fabian Delph. He's done all right. Alan comes on. He had that incredible game against Liverpool, where he only had 2 successful passes. I could never imagine your club just ending. That's horrible. It must be horrible. Yeah, happened to Hereford. It's not great, but the right times, the right people will bring it back. It's happened loads, and Newport is a club that was reformed before I can remember. Wimbledon as well. So there are teams that have been reformed loads. So it's not like it's not something that happens. Bury FC are using the ownership model. Oh, the 50+1. Is that the right model? Lukaku should go to Juventus next season. Inter don't really need him, and Juventus play with two strikers. Yeah, I think he could possibly return to Italy. He doesn't seem happy in London. 50+1. I thought so. Interesting. Everton corner. And it comes, headed away by Kai Havertz. Oh, falls for Charlton! Oh! Here's Gordon. Oh, they get it away. Charlton is down. Damari Gray picks it up. Gordon. Oh! Comes to the goalkeeper. I can see Everton winning 2-0. That's interesting. I think Chelsea are very, very, very unlucky not to be drawing this. I swear it was out of Burnley and Everton. Now Leeds are dragging to it. As I said earlier on the top of the stream, Everton have some winnable games. I think Leeds' games are tough. They could be the ones that go. Richarlison's receiving some treatment. Hope he's okay. This Peter Reid. Tony Mowbray left Blackburn. That's not a surprise, is it? He was expected to leave, wasn't he? He's expected to leave. I know he said that he thought he was leaving, so that's not a surprise. Next season, Man United, Chelsea, and Tottenham will be relegated. You know that won't happen. I think normally most would want Burnley to go because of Leeds and Everton are involved, people would rather one of those to go into instead. Yeah, you're probably right, but I literally have no idea. It's fascinating. I've never been so fascinated with it before. Charlton running around, so it looks like he's okay. It's going to be a goal kick. Every club Mourinho leaves, there's always a crisis as well. It's like he's the problem. It's like he's the problem. Successful pass in the second half. Chelsea 166, Everton 17. Relegation battles always seem... Yeah, I suppose it's because it can change at any time because, you know, you don't know when teams are going to pick up points and things like that as you know, particularly the current title race, you know that they're probably going to win most of their games. That's why Liverpool and Man City and Arsenal have not appointed Mourinho yet. Well, look, if every team was in a crisis after they appointed Mourinho, I'm sure Mourinho must have been at Arsenal at some point. Funny how some Man United fans think Ronaldo is the problem. I understand because it doesn't work out a lot and he ends up being quite selfish and stuff, but he's come in and he's done what he's brought in to do. It's not his fault. But, you know, I thought they'd be in the top 4 for sure. I thought they could be winning the title, so I was totally wrong. Havertz. And Pulisic, and Allen wins the ball and it will be a throw-in. I hope last game of the season, Liverpool and City for the title, Arsenal and Tottenham for top 4, and Burnley, Everton, Leeds for the relegation battle. That would be a fantastic final day, particularly for the channel. Imagine thinking your player scoring most goals this season. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alonso, foul by Iwobi. Oh, they're moving the ball, Kevin Friend. It's going to be Ziyech to take. They have to hold on here, I think, Everton. And it comes, and Michaelenko puts it out for a corner. Liverpool finished top, City second, Arsenal third, United fifth, Chelsea sixth. 3-0 Tottenham. 3-0 Tottenham. I think Liverpool will win it next year if they don't win it this season, yeah. Ball comes in. Headed on. And Damari Gray gets it away. Looks like Mendy will come out and clear this. He has the ball. He gives it to Kovacic. Reece James. Depends on Chelsea ownership. Yeah, it does. But I think that will be sorted out by them. Don't want Liverpool winning or not. No, I think it would be amazing to see. Don't get me wrong, but I think it would be bad for the game. However, if they were to do it, it would be the best achievement of all time. Chelsea will start the season off struggling, I feel, and Tuchel will be sacked. No. Ball comes in. Good save by Pickford. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Still going. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, brilliant save by Pickford. Liverpool winning the quadruple is better for football than Man City winning the Premier League every year for football. But if City winning the league would be them only winning it, only one trophy. I understand what you mean though. Celtic won a lot in 67. I meant for English teams. I know Barcelona won 6 trophies, didn't they, the 1 year? Needs to be done ASAP, otherwise they'll be playing at home behind closed doors. I don't think they'll let that happen. It will be like Premier League. Make the Premier League look like Serie A and Bundesliga. Serie A is competitive at the moment. Bundesliga not so much. I understand what you mean though. I understand what you mean. I think Liverpool will be, very close next season. It wouldn't be a great look for 4 and 5, but it's happened before. Here's Alonso. Headed on. Headed away. Havertz. Pickford is Loftus-Cheek puts the ball in, and Thiago Silva with the head, and Pickford makes the save. Pickford is always good for England, but is also usually awful for Everton. He's having a really good game today, keeping Everton in it. He has done very, very well. Very well indeed. Liverpool winning the quadruple would complete English football, but there's a reason why other teams have not done it. It's just incredibly hard to fight on 4 fronts. I think at some point it will be done in our lifetime just because squads are getting bigger. I think that's what they need, a big squad to be able to do it, especially with 5 subs coming in soon. I think that could be it. I mean, Juventus winning 9 and Bein 10. Yeah. I just thought because it's getting... just because it's getting competitive now is what I was sort of mean. But yes, they did win loads in a row. And they went unbeaten, didn't they, once as well? I've got a feeling Liverpool will smash Chelsea 3 or 4-0 in the FA Cup. I think they'll certainly win it for sure. Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. Ball comes in from Reece James. It's Paul. I think they've got... Chelsea are out of form and Liverpool are the most formed team in the world right now. Yeah. I can definitely see them winning for sure. Here's Havertz, Pulisic. James's ball in. Poor. And Iwobi with the chest down. And Havertz is... Oh, and he's pushed down Yerry Mina. And it's going to be a yellow card for Havertz. Mickey Mouse Cups if City win them. Yeah. At the end of the day, everyone wants to win the League Cup. I know it seems crazy, but if you get into the quarterfinal or semi-final, you want to win the League Cup. I think Liverpool will win the FA Cup, but I don't think it will be 4-0. But who knows? Football is strange. Chelsea could beat Liverpool 4-0 straight. It sure does. And Liverpool are better than Chelsea anyway. Yes, of course, they're a much better side. Well, this stream's been good. What do you think of the music, by the way? I'd love to know. I want to win everything every season. Doesn't mean it will happen. No. It shouldn't happen because we live in a competitive league, but it could. Here is Mount, and he loses the ball 84 minutes in. Everton are very, very, very close to doing an incredible achievement, beating Chelsea and forcing themselves really to be able to have a fighting chance in this relegation. Ball in, and it's Pickford. Liverpool won't lose 4-0 to Chelsea. More chance of Man United losing 4-0 to Brighton. They had a spell, didn't they, where they used to lose to Brighton quite often. Guys, if you haven't already, feel free to like button, subscribe if you are new as well. That would be really, really, really fantastic. Rondon. Oh, here's Damari Gray. Oh! Over the bar. Great chance. Liverpool lost 7-2 to Villa and Liverpool. And no, but sometimes in football these things happen. But like I say, I think Liverpool will win. Yes, in the final, but I don't think it'll be 4-0. No, I don't think it'll be 4-0 either. And yes, I think that was an incredible. It was an incredible day, wasn't it? It was an incredible day because United lost 6-1 at home to Spurs, and I think the week before or the week after, City lost 5-2 to Leicester. James's ball in, headed away. We was rubbish though last season. We were much better this season. You were top last season for spells though, my friend. Here's the Corey. Gordon does very well. Who's he going to find? Still going. Oh, just can't find Rondon. Here's Alonso. Havertz. Mount. And here's Pulisic. Could he put it back? No, he can't. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. Huge, huge corner. Huge corner. 40 people watching now. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Started with January 21. Liverpool and Carlisle were top of their leagues. And none of them won it. Carlisle finished like mid-table, didn't they? Oh, I just tried the flick. Solomon Rondon, and he couldn't connect it. And it's in and away. Everton win a throw-in. Your late goal from Chelsea. If they were to get anything, they would need another goal. Yeah, they would need a goal. Otherwise, Everton are going to be fighting for this. They know they're up against it. I don't know how we were top of the league. We were utter rubbish. Well, you beat Crystal Palace 7-0 at one point. I think it went to pot after Van Dijk got injured eventually. Carlisle collapsed badly after not playing for a month afterwards. Oh, yeah, because of COVID and things. My prediction is 3-1 Chelsea, but I wouldn't be surprised if 3-1 Liverpool, but I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool thrashed Chelsea. 50 people watching, amazing. I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. James. Here's Mount. Ziyech. It's really good. Puts it in. Good save. Alonso. And it gets it away. It's a player down in the Chelsea box. I'm not sure who that is. But here comes Gordon. Gordon is running towards the goal. He's still going. Gordon! Saved by Mendy. It's out for a corner kick. So how are we looking at the poll? 53% of you think Chelsea are going to win. 35% think Everton. 12% gone with a draw. It's mad that we went through 3 managers this season. Chris Peach was our manager at the start of the season. It is, isn't it? I suppose the writing was on the wall that he was going to struggle at the start of the season after having such a collapse last season. Well, as long as the FA Cup final is entertaining, it'll be good. I'll go 1-1 with. It will be good. I'm looking forward to it. Here is Kovacic. 89 minutes on the clock. Leicester have got one back. It's 3-1 Leicester. Mount's ball in. Headed away by Allen. Decore. Gordon. Pulisic picks it up. Oh, they just get it away, Everton. Fantastic. 7 minutes. A minimum of 7 minutes added time. Oh, it's going to be tight. Chelsea defence is rubbish right now. Everton should be winning 2 or 3 now. Yeah, they will be very disappointed if they lose this. It's going to be a sub for Everton in a minute. Looks like Dele Alli will be joining the fray. It's going to be a huge 3 points for Everton. Kovacic. Reece James. Havertz. Mount. Is that a foul? Nothing given. Reece James tries to put it in. Blocked. We can see why Everton are in the bottom 3 though. They can't finish. They played quite well today though, I think. James. Plays the 1-2. CH. Kovacic. Here's Alonso. Kovacic. Good save by Pickford. It's getting very... 3-1, it's finished. Tottenham going to the top 4. Kovacic ball in. And Pickford makes the save. Do you think Chelsea are not trying as hard as they can't win the league and they already have Champions League for next season? No. I don't think they're not trying. I just think they're just know there's nothing on the line. When's next show? I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow? I can't believe Lampard is going to beat Tuchel. It's very surprising. But here comes Dele Alli for Damari Gray. Chelsea only 6 points clear. Not exactly safe for top 4 yet. It would be disaster for Chelsea if they didn't finish in the top 4. Chelsea are burnt out and they're not as good as they've said what they said they were. No. It's not happened for them, has it? Why? What happened? Why is 7 minutes been added on? I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Rudiger. Kovacic. Here's Kovacic. Reece James, he's going to hit it. Blocked. Throw into Chelsea. Here's James. I swear they always add a lot of time on if games are tight. Injury time is never accurate as it's a ref discretion. They often add on a little bit extra if it's a final or if a team needs a goal to stay up. I like to think that's not the case. Free kick to Chelsea. Really, if Arsenal didn't lose 3 stupid games and if Spurs didn't lose to Brighton, Chelsea fans would be really concerned about right now about top 4. They sure would be. Ball in. It's an offside flag. And it will be a free kick to Everton. That could probably that. Bolton Fleetwood yesterday had added on 6 minutes as it was 3-2. But if it was in the middle of the season, it'd probably been 3 or 4. Shouldn't know, should they? There's no way that can be the case. Everton fans are singing. They are singing their hearts out as they are about to win a game that's going to be huge for their confidence under Frank Lampard. They will be 2 points behind Leeds. They will be 2 points behind Burnley with a win here. They will have a better goal difference than Leeds. A slightly worse goal difference than Burnley. They are about to... They are about to win this. There's less than a minute left. Back to boo from Everton fans next week. Yes, it will be. Rudiger. He goes long. Headed away by Seamus Coleman. Headed on. Dele Alli. It's deflected. Pulisic. And Iwobi gets it away. Only as far as Mount. And Dele Alli's there again. Dele Alli gets it away. And it's Rondon. Rondon. Surely he should go to the corner flag. He's just... Yeah, here we are. Oh, he got the better of Rudiger. He's down. And here's Dele Alli. Oh, he can't get to it. And there's Edouard Mendy. And that's surely that. It's still playing. Still playing. Still playing. Ball comes in. And it's going to be to Pickford. Pickford's going to jump on it. Richarlison is surely won this game for Everton. Pickford taking a year to get the ball out. And surely that's going to be that. Surely that's going to be that. What an incredible, incredible game of football for Everton. They have deserved this. They have been the much better side than Frank. And there we are. Full time. Everton 1. Chelsea 0. And as things stand, it will be Chelsea in third still. But Everton go 2 points behind Leeds with a better goal difference. And 2 points behind Burnley with a slightly worse goal difference. It's Leeds that I'm worried about. It's Leeds that I'm worried about with their 4 tough games at the end of the season. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope that you... we'll tune in next time for my next one. Thanks so much everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. My name is Mike and I will see you soon.